Hi everyone. Today we'll discuss how to perform data validation in Excel. Data validation is a feature that lets you set up rules for what can be entered in certain cells. For example, you can restrict the input to a specific range of numbers, a list of options, or a date format. Data validation also allows you to create dynamic elements in your worksheet, such as drop-down lists, input messages, and error alerts, without using any macros. Let's see how data validation can be used in a practical scenario. Create a table with header row for name, age, joining date, and department, and then implement data validation for each column to ensure data accuracy of the entered information. First, we'll apply data validation criteria to the name column, restricting users to enter text with a specified length. Select the range of cells under the name header where you want to apply data validation. Click on the Data tab in the ribbon, and then click on Data Validation in the Data Tools group. In the Data Validation dialog box, go to the Settings tab. Click the Allow drop-down menu and choose text length. In the Data drop-down menu, select Between. Set 5 in the minimum field and 60 in the maximum field to restrict the text length between 5 and 60 characters. Click OK to apply the data validation. Enter some data to see whether the validation works. If the text length is outside the specified range, Excel will prevent the entry. Next, we create a message that will appear when users select the validated cells. This message can help users understand what kind of data they need to enter. Select the same range of cells again. This time, we'll set up an input message to help users understand what kind of data they need to enter. In the Data Validation dialog box, go to the Input Message tab. Check the Show Input Message when cell is selected box. Enter a title and an input message that provides guidance on the required data. Click OK. Now, when you click on any cell in the selected range, your message will appear, guiding users on the data they need to enter. Next, we'll create a custom error message that appears if a user enters invalid data. Select the same range of cells and go to the Data Validation dialog box again. This time, go to the Error Alert tab. Check the Show Error Alert after invalid data is entered box. Choose a style stop, warning, or information, and enter a title and an error message that clearly explains the error. Click OK. Now, if a user enters data that doesn't meet the validation criteria, your custom error message will appear, helping users understand the type of data they should enter and preventing unwanted data entry. Next, we'll apply data validation to the age column, restricting users to enter ages between 21 and 60. Select the range of cells under the age header and, in the Data Validation dialog box, go to the Settings tab. Click the Allow drop-down menu and choose Whole Number. In the Data drop-down menu, select Between. Set 21 in the minimum field and 60 in the maximum field. Next, go to the Input Message tab. Check the Show Input Message when cell is selected box. Enter age in the title field, and please enter an age between 21 and 60 in the Input Message field. Finally, go to the Error Alert tab. Check the Show Error Alert after invalid data is entered box. Choose Stop as the style, enter Error in the title field, and age must be between 21 and 60 in the Error Message field. Click OK. Now, when you click on any cell in the selected range, your input message will appear. If you enter an age outside the specified range, your custom error message will appear. Next, we'll apply data validation to the joining date column, ensuring the date entered is less than today. Select the range of cells under the joining date header. In the Data Validation dialog box, go to the Settings tab. Click the Allow drop-down menu and choose Date. In the Data drop-down menu, select Less Than. In the End Date field, enter Today function as shown on the screen. Next, go to the Input Message tab. Enter date in the title field, and please enter a date earlier than today in the Input Message field. Next, go to the Error Alert tab. Enter error in the title field, and date must be earlier than today in the Error Message field. Click OK to apply the data validation. Now, if a user enters a date that is not earlier than today, your custom error message will appear. Finally, we'll apply data validation to the department column, allowing selection from a predefined list of departments. Select the range of cells under the department header. In the Data Validation dialog box, go to the Settings tab. Click the Allow drop-down menu and choose List. It is one of the most useful features. It allows you to create a drop-down menu from a cell range or values provided in the source field. In the source field, enter HR, IT, Land, Operations to create a drop-down list with these options. Go to the Input Message tab. Enter Select Department in the title field and go to the Error Alert tab. Enter error in the title field, and please select a department from the list in the Error Message field. Click OK. Now, if a user enters a department that is not in the list, your custom error message will appear. I applied list data validation to a single cell, but now I want to extend this validation to more cells. Select the cell that already has the data validation settings and the range of cells where you want to extend the data validation. Click on Data Validation. Excel will prompt you with a message. Do you want to extend the data validation to these cells? Click Yes. Check the data validation settings in the Data Validation dialog box to ensure everything is correct. Click OK. The data validation settings are now extended to the selected range of cells. Next, let's modify the data validation criteria for the department column. Select a cell or range of cells where you want to modify the data validation. Open the Data Validation dialog box and make the necessary changes. Check Apply these changes to all other cells with the same setting box if you want to apply modifications to all cells having the same rule. After making the necessary changes, click OK to apply the new validation criteria. When we create validation criteria, it validates only new entries or the entries you edit manually. However, sometimes you may paste data from other sources that do not match the validation criteria. To find these cells, you can use the Circle Invalid Data command. This command will draw a red circle around any cell that contains invalid data. To remove the circles, click on Clear Validation Circles in the Data Validation dropdown. If you want to delete data validation rules on a cell or a cell range, first, select the range of cells where you want to clear the data validation. In the Data Validation dialog box, click the Clear All button at the bottom. Click OK. This will remove any data validation rules from the selected range. Thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more Excel tips and tutorials. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload new content. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments below. See you in the next video.